All right, in the Rolex green pool. Well, it's not Rolex green, but it's green enough. It's as Rolex a pool as we can get. Not even a pool, it's a bath. All right, so you want to split hairs or do you want to talk Rolexes? Let's do the latter. All right, a few weeks ago, I had a viewer ask me to make a video talking about my reflections on not getting the 16000 36 millimeter blue dialed Oyster Perpetual. Do I regret it? Am I going to revisit it? Well, I thought, yeah, why not? Let's make that video. I thought, I've been thinking about it, and in a way, I feel like I dodged a bullet. I take it aside. The little boy was pretty keen on the green pool, so I was telling him his parents, just get in without hesitation. Don't mind this vlogging corner. Well, I didn't say that latter part, but all right. So, okay, back to the video at hand. So, do I regret it? Well, like I said, I feel like I dodged a bullet in a way, because I don't know that I would be wearing that watch a lot, and I think the honeymoon period would have flown by. I think I'd be well past it. I mean, it's a beautiful watch. It's an awesome watch, but let's just call a spade a spade. It's a boring watch. There's not a lot going on with it. It doesn't have the date. I wouldn't really want to travel with it. And I love bezels that move and turn, and this doesn't have that turning bezel, but it's got that what I consider a fourth function. Okay, let's see, time, date. What's the fourth function? Quick think. Waterproofness? Yeah. Toughness? Is that? I don't know. Okay, maybe this just has an extra 2 functions, but still, that's worlds different than the Oyster Perpetual. I originally wanted it because it was sort of a boring, sort of under the radar Rolex, and if you're going to spend 5,000 USD on a watch, 5,500. What is it? 500. Let's see. N-wise, what was it? It was 5. Get my N all maxed. 5 million. Get my N all maxed. 5,500,000 yen. That's what it was. 5. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Okay. So anyway. Yeah. It's a relatively boring watch, and it's kind of crazy to pay thousands and thousands for something, quote, under the radar, something people don't notice. That's what Seiko 5s are for. That's what the Casio F91W is for. That's what a Vostok is for. That's what all of those countless watches are for. And that's not to say that you get a Rolex to have people notice it, or that you want that. It's that's not what it is about with me, but there was just something odd about paying so much to have a watch that is like that's so boring. That's so boring, right? The Oyster Perpetual, and I'm going to say some things about it that people who have the watch might frown upon, but it's vanilla, and that's kind of what's cool about it, but that's really not the kind of watch that turns you on after a while. Perhaps, I mean, look, like I do like that watch, and I feel like on one hand I'm going to trash it and say, like, why are you going that route? Why do you want to pay that kind of money for such a watch? But and then on the other hand, I'm going to say, it's a great option. It's a great watch, and why not? And there are a lot of hi Dave. I feel like I'm occupying the Rolex pool, and I want to let everybody know that, even though they don't have a Rolex too, they can still come in. See? I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm not like a snob. People call me a snob. Did you see what I did? I didn't have a watch on, and I invited them in. All right, so vanilla. That's what the Oyster Perpetual is to me. I mean, look, I love vanilla. It's a great flavor. It's great. It's wonderful, but it can get boring. And what I love are the sort of the cool complications and the professional model complications and the way I look at the Rolex Oyster Perpetual is just sort of an everyday sort of watch that's neither good nor bad, here nor there, not attractive but not beautiful. Not really boring. I mean, that's too harsh, but not really exciting. Very conservative. Whereas, a watch like this, the Sub, the GMT, I mean, those are watch superheroes. Those are Rolex superheroes. I mean, of the line, those are the watches that kind of turn you on and will turn me on. And I mean, they're attractive, they're desired, they're manly, have a superpower, fourth time zone. You want to know what time it is on the East Coast? I got you. I got you right here. All right. You don't have to do math in your head. You want to go deep. The sea dweller. You want to fly across the world in luxury and just forget about the month. That's the sky dweller. I mean, they've got superpowers. The Oyster Perpetual is just your average male. Your attractive 6 foot 2.5 kids, stable marriage, stable job, plays golf on the weekends, supports the local sports team, has barbecues on the weekends, goes to church, has a great reputation. Just your all-around dude. Okay, that's what the Explorer. No, that's what the Oyster Perpetual is. But these sports watches here, I mean, man, they've got balls. In the watch world, they're the kind of guys that walk in a room and smell dick. I borrowed that from the author Philip Roth. You smell dick when you walk in a room you smell the dick of the watch, okay? Because the watch has the dick and the balls. They're manly. That's what I'm trying to say. They are masculine, tough, just rocking it, good looking. Like the girls go, oh my God, that's a bad boy. That's a rugged guy. Whereas the Oyster Perpetual is just like, he'd make a good husband, Not like the bad boy down the street. He's done, run my motor like that, but makes a nice father, If you're gonna spend $5,000, you want the powerhouse, you want the bad boy, you want the superhero, you want the superhero with the superpower that does something special, that climbs mountains, dives down deep, goes on water slides. You want that kind of watch. And it's funny because the Oyster Perpetual can do all that. It can do all that. It's as tough as nails. But it doesn't quite look the part, and these do. And aesthetically, I mean, it just kind of turns me on a little bit more to look down and see something a little bit more rugged, rough, and masculine, manly. And that's why I think, for me, it was a good decision to avoid that watch, okay? And look, I mean, if I was minted and I was buying watches left and right, sure, why not? But I've got to choose my watch purchases carefully, all right? And so in that sense, you want to get things that really just float your boat, rock your boat. No, not float your boat, rock your boat. And if you look at my Rolexes, they all really rock my boat, float my boat. So when I go to work, this is under the radar enough. It's fine. All right, you know, I might not always want to do the Pepsi or the sub, but this, you know, maybe you could tell it's a Rolex, but this is good enough. And look, hey, if I really want to just sort of humble myself to the situation, I've got other watches that can you know, do it. So and again, nobody knows what a Tudor is. So look, bottom line, I love the Oyster Perpetual 160000. I think it's fantastic. It's a great watch. It makes me smile, all right? But these watches make me yell and fight and just, you know, it's man's watch. Man, feel like a man, okay? What do you do when you don't feel like a man? You buy a man's watch, all right? You don't get a boy's watch. You don't get Donnie Johnson down at Church's watch. You get the tough watch. Yeah, it's taking names, climbing Mount Everest, right? So that's how I feel. Will I ever revisit it? Possibly, but I'd probably do it on the pre-owned market. Yeah, it wouldn't be polished. It wouldn't be minty. The Rolex AD experience, screw that. Overrated. You can get that watch, the Oyster Perpetual, for 36 millimeter. You can get it for 400,000 yen, which is about 400. No, I'm sorry. I've said a bunch of things earlier. Forget all of the figures I've said in yen. I think I've been saying millions and whatever. 500,000. Yeah. Okay. just to clarify. Okay. Retail 550,000 yen. Okay, but you can get them. I could find one for 400,000 yen. And look, I mean, it's not a collectible watch, and I don't think it's ever going to be a collectible watch. Who gives a crap if it has a polish or not? Who gives a crap if GMT Master 2 16710 has a polish? A lot of people. Okay, that's a good thing. Same thing with this. All the sports watches don't polish. Datejusts, Oyster Perpetuals, polish. Buy them on the pre-owned market. Buy them, use them, get them polished, all that stuff. They're not so collectible. You don't have to worry about that. So the argument that I would have a polished watch, yeah, it really doesn't hold water, I think. Bottom line, if I buy an AD, here's one watch I'm going to buy. And that's a GMT Master 2 ceramic. And that's how they're going to get my money. And I want to damn have to. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.